What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Liquored Up, a show where three friends each bring a topic of discussion to this table.
Four friends.
I'm your head... Or four friends, yeah. I forgot about Brenda. My bad. Four friends each bring a topic of discussion to this table. I'm your host, Sean. With me today is Kevin, Kyle, and Brenda, our special guest. This show is pretty much put together by a friend and viewer, Emily. So let's go down this list of topics that she picked out for us and tell you what we think on each of these.
Ooh, enthusiasm.
Yeah, enthusiasm. Let's go.
Give
But
it to me
first,
straight.
let's take our shot.
Oh, yes.
Cheers, Brenda.
Oh, yeah. She's drinking with me tonight. I'm keeping an eye on her.
Hey, that's my lady.
Alright, so first, Facebook. Why women don't want their boyfriends to have a Facebook, but it's okay for them to. So why do you think it's okay for women to have Facebooks, but men can't?
Because their self-esteem is low.
Um,
Why would you allow someone to
see,
walk all over you like that?
I would like to know how many women don't allow their men to have Facebook.
I'm pretty sure it's a small minority.
I can go with the shared Facebook, I suppose. I guess. It depends. It depends if I already had a Facebook.
I would say lack of trust.
Yeah. So if I already had a Facebook and it was already established and I had, X amount of number of friends on it, I would not delete mine to make a shared Facebook with somebody. I wouldn't delete it, period.
Right.
But
So how would you feel if, like, your lady having your password if you were to have your own?
that'd be fine. I mean, it's not like I have anything on there anyways. And some people are really outgoing on Facebook. They're like posting cleavage pics and there's like 400 people like, oh man, so pretty. Like, the fuck?
And then they post like a normal pic and it gets nothing.
No, like, oh, wait a second. Yeah, so, I mean, Facebook is definitely a quagmire of shitty people where you're like, oh yeah, I'd rather that this relationship wasn't exposed to terrible people, but if you're really that concerned about someone, then that's a bad idea.
Facebook's one thing, but like, they probably won't let their boyfriend have any type of social media.
Yeah, if they're that type of person, then that's not cool. You probably should get out.
I mean, I totally agree. I think it's a trust issue. I think it's a self-esteem issue. I think it's plenty of things all rolled up into one. It's not just one specific thing. But at the same time, I'm sure there's men out there that don't want their women to have Facebook too.
Yeah,
So it's
probably
not just a one-sided thing.
Yeah, people who can't handle someone else having a social life are insecure themselves and need to either be dumped or talked to really clearly. Like, this is not something you get to mess with.
So do you think the women who don't allow them to have Facebook, are they more suspicious to be like?
Are they suspicious themselves?
Yeah,
maybe projecting a little bit. Like I'm worried about you cheating, and then they got two boyfriends on the side.
Right.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I guess I've never been cheated on before, so I wouldn't know. It's not one of those, like, not that I know of. All of them had a Facebook. You never know. I never told them to get off Facebook. They could have been banging people from here until Milwaukee. But
Why Milwaukee?
well, because that's how far you really want to go when you're social.
Yeah, you don't want to drive too far.
I mean, you don't want to go down into Illinois, and it's just a shitty place.
Brenda, what do you think?
Thanks, Brenda.
I agree.
Yeah, we totally agree with your perspective.
All right, what else we got?
All right, so we really don't have much to say on number 2, which is why do women feel like they need to put so much makeup on? I mean,
Let me just touch on it real quick. I would say, also going back to being insecure.
Yeah.
Or maybe feeling pressure to compete with other, like, all the models and stuff you see.
Well, believe it or not, before the show, I do everybody's makeup.
Yeah, Kyle's a makeup guy.
I did Brenda's makeup
I was
today.
like, in my dressing room, like, I am not going on until Kyle gets here.
and look at this silky smooth skin.
Don't touch my face.
That's right. He's got a 6-hour lotion mask on. Please don't ruin it with your sweaty oils.
And I peel it like a lizard.
He's just in the back room rubbing his face on the door. I gotta get it off. The time's up.
I mean, for me personally, I don't think it's an insecurity thing. I think it's just a upping their game, I guess you can go. Like, it's really whatever they want.
Sure. Yeah, I think society kind of puts pressure to look pretty, but at the same time, why do people cake the shit out of it? Who knows? Maybe they just subscribe to the more is better philosophy. Who knows?
Yeah.
Doesn't look any better.
All right, number 3.
All right, number 3 is gender equality.
Yeah, we'll just put down that 4-hour lecture video that'll come out in about 6 months when we're done doing our research.
All right, Brendan, why don't you start?
Yep. Thanks. Voice of the people.
Okay. Oh, I disagree.
You would say that.
Sorry.
Chauvinist pig.
Sorry. Disagree.
I mean, I don't know what are we supposed to say on gender equality. Obviously, we're on one side of the fence.
Yeah.
You know, like, this is the dude camp right here as far as what equality are we searching for, as long as you're not treating someone like an asshole and you're not explicitly going out of your way to make someone of the other gender miserable, then, you know, fixing society's major issues with like business, gender inequality, and all the things, you know, wage gap, all that stuff is a little bit out of our hands. Sure, we could petition the government, but, you know, what power does the individual have on the major social problems that come with that? So just don't be a dick and be nice to regular people, you know, people on the other side of the fence.
Regular people.
Females, transgender, whatever groups are out there, attack
Apache
helicopters. All of it, the whole spectrum, the rainbow of genders out there.
I'm of the mind that everyone, regardless of gender, anything, race, should be treated equal. Regardless of anything. Like, everyone should be treated the same. You should treat people the way that you want to be treated. It's been said for a very long time that that's how it should be, and a lot of people don't follow that, but they should, honestly. It sucks how in some workplaces genders are subjugated to different things. But once again, it should still be everyone treated equal,
Like,
regardless.
how often do you see a guy in HR?
I don't know.
I've never, like,
Yeah, there's none
very,
of my
very rarely.
Not that I know of.
Like, I wonder if a guy were to apply for an HR position, like, even if they're qualified, like, I wonder if they would still choose
Sure.
the lady over him.
Is that a degree, human resources degree, or is that like, I don't know, is that like
I don't think you
business
need a degree for
I
that.
think it might be
Okay.
social services.
Social services?
Not
degree?
even, like, if you have, like, administrative, like, experience, then, I mean, you have a pretty good shot of
Okay.
getting...
I was gonna say, if it was something that, like, that's not very popular for dudes, like, just like engineering has, like, a 1% women.
Right.
There's just not a lot of women engineers out there, or mechanics.
Mhm.
You know, if HR was a degree that really
I did
wasn't
see a
popular with
lady,
guys.
construction worker the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, like,
Nice.
working out on the street. I'm like,
She's out there, like, hauling.
yeah, she's like, she had this giant thing. I'm like, oh, that's like the first lady construction worker I've ever seen.
All the dudes around with, like, their shovels
But
and
then
their beer
all
guns.
the dudes are just sitting around like normal construction
Brenda's out
workers
there
do.
fucking working.
It might have been Brenda.
Brenda Broomstick don't take no shit. See these shoulders? Damn.
Yeah.
Working out. Those may be pecs. I really can't tell.
Gender equality.
Gender equality. We're not stereotyping here.
No, not at all.
Yeah, equal is better.
Yeah, I mean, it's as simple as that. Everyone should be equal.
Except for when they pull the card like, oh, you're a guy, you should do this for me because I'm a lady. No, I ain't holding the door. Gender equality.
I'm splashing you with my car. With my horse-drawn buggy.
You want me to treat you like a guy, I'll treat you like a guy.
I'm gonna throw my coat on the ground so they can walk across the muddy puddle. Chivalry's dead.
I saw a video. This dude, there's like a creek. It was like probably a little bit wider than this. He lays down like this so the chick can walk or like crawl over his back, and then he can't get back up. And then his friend is like trying to pull him up, and he just ends up slipping and like right into the mud anyway. He's wearing like this white shirt. I'm like,
Well, I suppose on a tangent from that, like, internet white knighting, you know what that is?
mm-mm.
Where, like, someone says something that, I mean, maybe it's a little offensive, but the internet's kind of an offensive place, and a bunch of dudes come out of the woodwork to defend someone they don't even know. It's called white knighting, you know, like, what's her name? Who's that female comedian that a lot of people don't like?
Amy Schumer?
Schumer, yeah. People always have something to say about her. Like, in every comment section, they're always like, oh, we don't like Amy Schumer. And people come out of the woodwork. She's a strong individual. Like, have you ever met her? Like, it's even on like random videos on YouTube where someone's like getting pulled over by the cops, and it's, you know, 2 females getting ticketed or something like that, and there's people defending them in the comments like they're going 110 over the mile. You know,
just
or the
murdered
speed limit.
somebody.
Yeah, they're getting a fucking ticket. I don't care if you're white. You don't care if you're black. I don't care if you are female. I don't care if you're a lizard driving that car. You're getting a ticket. You're doing the wrong thing.
A lizard?
So
You ever seen lizards drive cars?
No.
they're actually really good drivers.
I know, right? Brenda can tell you all about them.
Yeah.
Didn't know about that. That's interesting.
Real quick, do you think there'll ever be a female president?
We almost had one.
Yeah.
Pretty close. It's kind of a shit throwing fest for the election, so it's not like it was like 2 great candidates up against each other being like, yes, this is what I want to do, and yes, this is what I want to do. It was like, you're dumb, you're stupid, and they're like throwing insults back and forth.
Why do you think it's taken so long?
There's just not many people who fit the bill that, you know, that mix with the majority voters.
And I think people are too stuck in their ways.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, well, there's just as many people where we're sitting here going like, yeah, equality's cool, and we don't care, you know, like women can do the same things men can do. Go be a construction worker, whatever. But there's just as many people who are like, get in the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Like, you know, I'm voting for Trump because he's white and he's got glorious golden hair. You know, it's, those people exist. They're not fake. You know, they're not fake news. Those are real people. So I mean, it's
Gender
it's not
equality
that
is
far
fake
off.
news.
Gender equality is fake news. You guys aren't female. Just had your dicks cut off at a young age.
Alright, moving on. What else we got?
all right, we got Keeping Up with the Joneses. Joneses?
Joneses.
I haven't seen that show.
Which
Kardashians.
it's basically keeping up the latest trends.
So, is that like a woman thing?
Is that supposed to be a female thing?
I don't know.
People who, I suppose that's like neighbor envy, right? I think that's where the phrase comes from. It's like you're always looking over your white suburban picket fence at your neighbor's Jaguar and nice house and thinking I could, you know, you're basically being envious. You know, cardinal sin right there, right?
Well, I mean, that could be motivation, though.
It could be. Yeah, I don't care. People who really, you think you'd have your own voice though. People who like things just because other people are doing it.
Hipsters.
Hipsters, yeah. That could be
We covered
could be
that.
one thing. Sometimes you get a really cool thing that's invented and the majority of people really like it and follow it, and other times you get something that's like, why is everybody fucking flipping fidget spinners around?
I was about to say,
They're
fidget spinners.
stupid as fuck. And everyone's driving those like what are those little 2-wheeled, it's almost like the but it's the little skateboard looking thing that goes sideways. I don't know what the fuck to call it. Hoverboard?
Yeah.
Hoverboard?
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
So, I mean, why are people on that
Well,
thing?
those are like catching on fire. And
I
shit,
know.
Too.
It's just, I mean, people buy stuff because other people have it, not because they really want it. And everyone who drives those things isn't some sort of like incapable elderly adult.
Dude,
It's a 10-year-old kid that could clearly
Right.
walk faster than
in
the thing
Florida,
is going.
there's this giant house with a long driveway, and this kid, like, his chore was probably taking out the trash. He just comes rolling out of his house on his hoverboard, throws it at the end of the driveway, and just rolls back. I'm like, well, you lazy piece of shit.
Hey man, if I had moving Jetson sidewalks, I would probably not be walking on the street either, but that just seems so inconvenient to go find that fucking thing, charge it, ride it at 2 miles an hour wherever I want to go. Like, I could walk faster than that.
I saw this grown-ass dude riding on one the other day.
My ankle hurts. Okay.
Maybe I need one.
The old man.
Do you think the latest trend? Do you think do you feel the need to do that more? Like, do you think women feel the need to do that more, or men?
Let's ask Brenda.
Shut up, Brenda.
Whoa.
Okay then. That
She's-
was.
That's
Equality. Shut the fuck up,
yeah.
Kevin.
I'm gonna tell all these guys to shut up. I'm gonna tell you to shut up too.
That's right. Welcome to the show. I don't know. I think it's individual. Like, I know plenty of people who don't give a fuck what the entire world is saying, and they're doing their own thing. And I know probably even more people who are got a little pressured on by society, and they do things because that's what everyone else is doing. I mean, we just did this with the makeup topic. Why did they do it in the first place? Because that's the kind of standard that's been set. Can we fight that? Sure. But who's gonna fight it? It ain't me. I'm not like grabbing women on the street and going, "Where's your makeup?" You know?
Grab them by the
Yeah.
you know what.
Yeah. Thanks, Trump, for the idea. Yeah, no, it's one of those things that you have to fight individually. You don't like it, you don't want to follow the trend, good. Don't follow the trend. It's not something that the majority of dudes are going to fight you about. You know, you show up without makeup, no one's going to be like, oh, wow, where's your makeup today? Unless they're a real dick. You know?
Yeah, I mean, no one's
It's
gonna
like, oh,
care.
you look sick
I wouldn't even
today. Are you
notice. Yeah,
feeling okay?
I don't even notice. Like, yo, you don't have makeup on today? I'll be like, oh, hey, what's going on? And then like 2 hours later, I'm not wearing any makeup today. Oh, cool.
Oh.
I didn't even notice.
That's why you have no eyebrows.
I haven't spent that much time looking at you today.
I'm working here.
Yeah, I'm doing this at a computer. You're over there.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't care one way or the other. If people want to follow trends, they follow trends. If they don't, they don't.
They follow
It's-
trends. Are they sheep?
It depends on your perspective.
Nice
I
job.
ain't seen no sheep with Gucci bags.
Yeah, exactly.
Michael
Michael
Kors.
Kors bags.
Michael Kors.
I think we
bags,
covered that one already. Gucci's out.
Trying to copy people from.
Yeah, sheep have those fake
Areas.
Gucci bags. Yeah, the one with like the G and the C are closed, or however you tell when it's fake.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
I
cheap.
don't know.
Cheap bitches. They could sell their wool and be rich. Where's my other beer?
I don't know.
Next
here,
topic.
you can have this one.
All right. Oh,
Alright.
this is
That was my standby one, but sure, you can have it.
Thanks, man. I gotta
So,
help myself here.
We'll quickly touch on some of these because we aren't the best people to ask for these. There are better suited.
I do
people
want to
to
revisit
discuss.
number 5 when we have the right guess.
Yes, we are going to have certain guests that have more knowledge on this,
Nice head, Kyle.
Oh, thanks, man. I give great head. What?
which are going to be Harry Potter. So, I mean, quickly, do you like Harry Potter,
It's okay.
Kyle?
I grew up on it. I think I was 11 when the first book came out. And I still got my fucking letter, Dumbledore.
I mean, me neither. That's fine.
It's a good series. I like it.
They
It's
should make
cool.
a song like Hogwarts Dropout or something.
I never made it. They never even accepted me.
I mean, I love it.
It's a
I've read all
cool
the
ass
books.
series. Some people take it way too far. There's some people who are getting some serious tattoos and writing fan fiction. I'm thinking like, okay.
My buddy Zach, he's super into Harry Potter. He's got a bunch of Harry Potter tattoos. Like he's got all the Horcruxes,
Okay.
and his son is named after a Harry Potter.
I mean, it is probably one of the most influential books of this century right now, and it's a cool ass series. I like it, but it was aimed at kids, and I think a lot of
I think I
adults-
liked it. I liked it more when I was a kid.
Yeah, the
compared to
nostalgia
now.
factor is not bringing me into it. Like, and I don't know. I'm not as smitten with it when I was 15 or 16 or whatever when the last book came out. 18. How long did it take for it to write all
A
those?
long time.
A long time. It may have been even longer.
All right.
Yeah,
Moving
so
on.
moving on. Another topic that we're probably going to wait for more suitable people. Fast and the Furious.
Stupid. Hate it. They need to stop.
Vin Diesel's my man. Is he even in those anymore? I haven't
Yeah.
seen. I haven't seen one since Tokyo Drift, so I don't even know. And I saw that at someone's party.
Fast and Furious.
He's like, fuck this, I need another drink. Yeah.
He's got that country ass dude.
No.
Tokyo.
I am surprised that it makes so much money.
They make a lot of. What are they on? 8, 9?
Yeah, but I mean,
I think we're
every
at
single movie makes hundreds of millions of dollars. You would think, okay,
It's
this
not
one's
even
not
about.
gonna do so
It's not
well.
even about like racing or the cars anymore either.
No, well, even like Transformers are starting to fall off, and that one was.
Transformers were terrible.
that was
They're terrible.
All
but
of them suck.
So
Except
did
for the
Fast
first
and
one's
Furious.
okay. Yeah.
It's the same fucking plot over and over again. You're thinking, wow, this is the same movie again. The Rock now, Vin Diesel, that same Mexican chick who acts real ghetto and like I'm a mechanic and I love cars. Like you're the
Gender
same
equality.
person in every movie. What is her name? Michelle Rodriguez, I
Yep,
think.
Michelle Rodriguez.
She shows up. Then there's, well, I suppose Paul Walker is no longer with us.
Well, they had CGI Paul Walker.
Did they have fucking
Yeah.
CGI? Was
It's
it
like
better
the-
than CGI Leia?
No.
Please tell me it was better.
Was it?
Did
I
he
mean,
just like stand there at
I'm
the
pretty
wheel?
sure. I think they used like his brother, and then they like kind of altered
Stuck his face on it. Wouldn't that suck to be?
See,
a
Leia.
brother
I
of a
didn't think
celebrity?
Leia was that bad. They should not have done that.
They should have done a close up. They could
No,
have
they
done a
should-
far out shot.
They, real quick. I know we're getting off topic, but like in Rogue One, I know you didn't see it,
Not yet.
but they have Tarkin. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tarkin and Leia, both CGI their face.
I heard Tarkin was pretty bad.
He was all right. He was
good. As good as it can get.
Yeah, you could tell.
You can tell it's fake.
Anyone who doesn't play video games and doesn't see a lot of CGI might go, "Oh,
What I
that's
thought they were
interesting."
gonna do, because the first shot is him looking out in the window, and you can barely see his face in the reflection. They should have just done that,
Yeah.
or like a behind the head view. Keep it like that. But he's in the movie a lot for being a CGI character.
Yeah.
And it throws you off.
It's definitely a little weird that they would.
You have glitter on your face.
Oh, I do not have glitter.
It looks
on my
like you have
face.
glitter on your face.
Well, don't hate on my makeup skills, okay? I'm trying to make them look pretty.
No,
to
that's
conform
fine.
with
It's
the standards. Emily,
I hit a
does
strip
he
club
look pretty?
before I came here.
The light hit it just right. I saw a sparkle. Maybe he's a vampire. I don't know.
Twilight.
Pretty much.
Next topic.
Next topic.
Let's see those abs.
Why do people care about celebrity news so much?
I don't give a fuck about celebrity news.
I don't either.
I mean, people who care about celebrity news is because that's what they like to watch.
I think it's a glimpse on the other side. Like
Yeah,
what
taking
they
you out of
think.
your reality.
Yeah, it's cool to. I mean, I think it's interesting up until you actually see what the celebrities like. Like I'm not gonna lie. On Reddit, I'm subscribed to a thing that just shows rich ass people's houses. It just sends you to like real estate websites that shows their $20 million penthouse in New York that's built into a clock tower. That shit's awesome. I'll fucking click around that all day. But the moment I see Kid Rock with his retarded dreads and like sitting around on the couch with a beer, I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm out. I can imagine myself doing that exact same thing, but I don't want to see someone else do it. Celebrities are just people with money. They're not special in any way besides the fact that some of them have talent.
Yeah.
So it's not something that I really want to follow closely, because the closer I get to a celebrity, the more I think, man, this dude's just a fucking normal guy, or they're a jerk,
Well,
or they're
we do
an
have a
idiot.
celebrity with us today. Brenda.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Called you out. Next topic.
Well, before you do that, the only time I care about celebrity news is if it's pertaining to something I care about. Like, say, a Star Wars movie. I don't really care about who's playing them. I care more about the news about the celebrity who plays the person. Like, if it's Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker, I want to know about Luke Skywalker. I don't really care about Mark Hamill, like his personal life-wise.
Bastard.
Yeah.
I said his personal life.
Well, some
Like,
people are cool individuals. Like you look at what's his name? Was it Christopher Lee? He played Dracula and Saruman. I mean, he's a really famous dude.
He was
That
he
guy-
like in a band too?
He was in a band, and he was a spy in World War II, and he fucking murdered people. And like, there's stories about him on set where he's supposed to stab a guy, and the guy goes, "Ah!" And he's like, "That's not what it sounds like when you stab a dude." And it's like, like, holy shit, this guy's an interesting person. But then the majority of them live in Beverly Hills, and they just sit there with their piles of cash, fucking snorting cocaine. These aren't interesting people. They're just shitty human beings with a lot of money and a camera pointed at them 24/7. Are we really following something important? No. But interesting people are hard to find, in that group of people. So
We're
suppose-
interesting
Yeah, that's right.
Aha.
and not rich.
No, but I know what it sounds like to stab a dude.
That's not what it sounds like. Anyways,
It's kind of like a sound of air.
Alright, opinion... Confetti! Fucking Halo. Opinion on plastic surgery.
Stupid. I don't know why anyone would want to get it.
I'm not gonna lie, I love it when they look like someone just filled their face full of water and then stretched
Do you
it.
like my new face?
Yeah, the lips are like, fucking, their forehead has this giant bump in it that's supposed to be
Or like
eyebrows.
people who get breasts like fucking
Yeah.
this big, or a fake ass that's like obviously fake, and you're like, come on, like this
No.
looks ridiculous.
All that, yeah, it looks terrible. Anyone who's considering doing plastic, I will say one thing. I've known a couple of people who have gotten like really, really minor stuff done, like a scar on the face fixed, like a broken nose job. Those are fine. Like
Yeah.
subtle stuff, plastic surgery can be fine. You got something that's really subtle that you want to fix, but for the love of God, don't do Botox. Don't, alter things to make you look younger. You'll look better if you just,
Be healthy.
be healthy and age naturally. Even if you dye your hair a little bit, that's fine. Just don't fucking like inject yourself so that your face can't
Like
move.
my parents are like in their 50s and they look great
Yeah,
for
your
being
dad
50.
does not look 50.
Yeah.
I'm of the mindset that who am I to judge? I don't really care one way or the other. What you do, it's your body.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Well, I mean, we do
I'm not
judge,
gonna do
though.
it.
I mean, I suppose to go back to all these other topics where they're talking about, like, why do people feel the need to look pretty and stuff like that? Because we do judge. I mean, we're pretty quick to make a decision. Like, if I walked up with no teeth, a giant, like, burn mark on my
You're
face.
not one to judge, but
Yeah.
you judge my Crocs.
Oh, my, yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I said you shouldn't wear them. I didn't judge
Why?
them. I didn't judge you for
Why
not
shouldn't
wearing
I wear them?
Because you're in Wisconsin. You're good.
That's right. Yeah.
You can wear shoes.
You know what? On orientation the other day, it said no Crocs. They had it listed on there.
Specifically on the list.
Yeah.
You can't wear your Crocs in here.
Moving on, real quick.
Last one is scary movies. I don't know how this pertains.
Love scary movies.
to women.
Not so much scary anymore.
We're doing an It Reacts.
Yep, doing
Yes.
It
Do it.
Reacts. Coming soon.
When does it come out? The 10th?
Yes.
September 10th?
Yeah.
I think it's coming up soon, but I know I keep seeing commercials for it, and I always skip 5 seconds into the ad because I've seen the commercial 4,000 times.
Yeah.
So it's coming up soon, but I'm not sure.
We'll
when.
post the date below.
Yeah. Women are in scary movies.
Yeah, I mean,
Scream Queens. Okay, are you a fan of like 80s horror movies?
Yeah.
Like the,
Scream Queens was pretty good.
Okay, you're
But
like
the
you're like the ones that like run and
the
fall.
women are always so dumb in scary
Everybody's
movies.
dumb. Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out alone.
Alone.
All right.
You guys stay here.
You're gonna fucking die first. See you later,
Right.
Lance.
It's always that one scene.
Chad.
Brenda was in a scary movie.
Brenda, yeah. You can tell her face is permanently scarred.
Right.
Botox.
Yeah, I like them. Doesn't mean that they exist anymore. So,
They try to be.
Scary movie.
yeah.
Get a little bit of the head on your lips. Is
I like it when I have head on my lips.
that it?
But, I mean, yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Emily, these are your topics, so what happens after this is on you. Thank
That's
you.
right. Publish this video for us.
Your fault. We're out of here.